Testing. Let's do this. All right. Hey Health Nuts, it's Nicole from Health Nut Nutrition, and since it is that time of the year where everyone's planning and shopping for the holidays, I wanted just to sit down, or stand up in this case, and share with you guys my go-to holiday pantry staples. Just the items that I swear by and that I think everyone should always have stocked in their pantry to create delicious things over the holidays, whether it's cookies or casseroles, you name it, you have the stuff on hand that you need to make it. I'm also gonna be sharing some really easy organizational tips that you can use in your kitchen to keep you stress-free during the holidays and kind of know where everything is. And for me, I spend so much time in the kitchen, so it's really important for me to kind of own my kitchen, know where everything is, and feel a little bit in control, even amongst all the chaos. For the month of November, I am so thrilled to be working with Walmart and Interact, who are sponsoring today's video. And over the next few months, myself and some fellow YouTubers are gonna be posting some awesome holiday-inspired content for you guys, so you will be #winning the holidays. I will have the full playlist with everyone's videos down below, which I will update as they become live, as well as we're doing a really fun contest. This is probably the best contest that I've ever done. I'm so excited for it, and I will share the details on how to enter a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Okay, so one thing I will say is that I love grocery shopping at Walmart because I feel like I can get a huge variety of my favorite organic products, and they're at really good prices too. So that's always a bonus when you're shopping for a lot of people. You definitely want to save some money. Some of my essential baking items that I always get extras during the holiday are things like baking soda and baking powder. And so I just have these ones here by Great Value, and I always just stock up on those because like you just go through them really fast and they do expire. So if you have some from last Christmas, you may need to replace them. And then I also have things like coconut milk, which I use a lot. This one is by Grace. It's organic, which I love. And another thing I always have on hand is some unsweetened applesauce. This is a great replacer for oil in your baking recipes, and usually I like to have the individual ones because I never use like a whole tub of it at once, and then they don't go bad, which is really handy. I usually will sweeten my baked goods during the holidays with things like maple syrup, as well as coconut sugar. And I love, oh, I'm dropping it. I love this brand, Wholesome, and it's organic, and I just love using more natural sweeteners in my baking as opposed to like white sugars and brown sugars, but that's like a personal preference. Oh, and of course I have some molasses. This one is the Great Value 100% pure fancy molasses. I never know what makes it fancy. I see that all the time. Only the best for my guests. All right, so other things I love for baking are old-fashioned rolled oats. I love Bob's Red Mill, and you can usually find them everywhere, especially at Walmart. And then I also have some coconut oil, which I use in like everything, you guys know that. I also have some organic brown rice flour. This and spelt are probably the two I go through the most, so I always stock up. And then for my grains and pastas, I have some of the tiki yada, I never know how to say it, brown rice pasta. I swear this stuff cooks like regular pasta. You can't tell the difference. It's so good. Other grains I have are some quinoa, as well as some pearl barley. And these are all organic and by Great Value, so it's a cheaper price than getting it at another store, which I really like, saving money. And then I have some just like nuts that I picked up. These are like my holiday staple nuts, walnuts and pecans. I feel like you just can't go wrong with those, right? So, and then I also have some tomato sauce. This is just a organic tomato basil sauce. When you're looking for pasta sauce, always get it in a glass jar and try to go for organic when possible because tomatoes get sprayed a lot, so that's important. And then I picked up just some cans of organic beans. If you want to really save money, you can buy the dried beans and cook them yourself. It takes a little longer, but it saves you more money. So I have some chickpeas, pinto beans, and some black beans. And these are great to make like chilies and soups with during the colder months. So I always have those on hand. And then I also have some brown rice lasagna pasta. And if you guys watch my lasagna video, I will link it down below. I use this one and it's so good. It's also by Tiki Yada. It's just fun to say. But those taste so good. So definitely check that recipe out. And then for just like some things to have in case you're having guests over, you know, someone kind of drops by unannounced, announced because like that never happens. I just have some crackers. So I love Mary's Gone crackers. You guys know this. And these are the herb ones. And they're just so good, so addicting. And then I also have some, this is the garlic, roasted garlic Breton crackers, organic. Both of them are organic. Like there's just so much organic stuff now everywhere. I love it. It's so accessible. This on a plate with some like grapes and cheeses and meats, and you have yourself a charcuterie board. I never know how to say it. And then I also have things like, salsa on hand and just like some chippies, as my mom likes to say. So I have Tostitos just came out with some organic blue corn chips, which I love. And then these Terra chips are so fun, so festive with the colors, and they're just like root vegetable chips, which I really like. Simple ingredients, and I feel good about eating these as opposed to regular salted potato chips during the holidays. So I can eat more of them, right? Oh, I have some steel cut oats here because I'm obsessed with slow cooker steel cut oatmeal, and you need the steel cut for slow cooker oatmeal because otherwise it will get too mushy with the old fashioned ones. Oh, and then, you need some cotton pads because it's to clean your face. I mean, that's what I love about places like Walmart is like you go in for one thing, obviously groceries, and you come out with some other things. Like I gotta stay out of the makeup aisle or out of the home goods section at Walmart because I come back with too many things and then I feel like I need to redecorate my house. And then I also have some organic chicken broth. This stuff is so great for just having for like soups and stews. You can even saute if you want a little healthier option than doing it in oil. I'll just usually have some of that when I don't have time to make my own, especially during the holidays. And then last but not least, I have some, just like a little snack. I think it's so important to like make sure you have some healthy snacks that are just like quick grab and go, whether it's like raw nuts and seeds, or in this case, I just thought these were very festive, pumpkin and spice breakfast bars by Nature's Path. They're organic, they're gluten-free if you care about that. But yeah, these are just good. I throw one in my bag at all times, and then knowing I have them in the pantry for when I'm busy cooking and I don't have time to eat, I know that at least I'm not gonna get hangry, so that's really important. And then I don't know about you guys, but I feel like, especially during the holidays, I try to pay for like my everyday staples like groceries just with my Interact debit card, because then I know I'm paying with the money I have in my account and I'm not coming into January being like, yay, it's a fresh start, and then you got this credit card bill. So I really just try to pay with the money I have, stay on budget, and not overspend. Okay, so now for that contest I was mentioning earlier, basically I did this really fun cameo in this brand new web series called Upstairs Amy, and for a chance to win a 100 Interact e-transfer, all you have to do is find me in one of the episodes, take a screen grab, and it's kind of like Where's Waldo but without the striped shirt, and then send me the photo via Instagram and you will be entered into the contest. I will have a link down below in the info box for you guys to check out the whole web series. It's so cute and fun. I think you guys are really, really gonna like it. I will also link it here in the icon so you can head straight there after you're done the video, or you can go there now and come back to the video, or you can watch it while you're organizing your kitchen. How fun is that? Let's get into the organizational part of the video. Okay, so lately I've been obsessed with labeling everything, and I feel like everyone needs all their baking items in one drawer, just have everything on hand. So I have this awesome retro label maker that I love, and I'll just label all of my containers, and then if I'm out of something, I can see and just refill it next time I'm at the store. The next drawer I think everyone should organize is their everything drawer. I know everyone has this. I love these bamboo drawer organizers because you can stack them, and then I put things underneath that like I don't use as often, so I don't even have to look at them. And then I have things like my cookie cutters, measuring bowls, all the things I use in my regular life. I have them on hand and I can see everything, and I also just decluttered things that I don't really use that didn't need to be in here. Now for the cupboards, I use these awesome containers to kind of organize everything. I love that they're see-through. I can see what's in them. I can see how much product I have left of everything. And I also labeled everything to make it super easy. And even like Matt can see what they are because he doesn't even know what I put in jars half the time. And then for the counter, I like to have things that I use most frequently. So I have some rolled oats here. I'm just pouring into one of these jars. And I got all of these organizational items at Walmart, which is really cool. Like it's basically a one-stop shop for everything. And I just put it on my label here, and there you go. You know exactly what you have, how much of it, and it's right on the counter, so if you're going for it on a daily basis during the holidays, it's easier to reach for. So I recently picked up this little bamboo tea box, so I was able to recycle all of the extra boxes and just have everything. It's great for when you have guests over because they can just see what you have and choose what tea they want. I also have this little like Lazy Susan, I guess, for my olive oil and vinegars and my salt and pepper, as well as a little bowl here for my garlic and onion. This is great to have right by the stove, so when you're cooking, it's right there. And then right by the stove, I also have all of my spatulas. I recently picked up this spice rack. It has been life-changing. If you have a million spices like I do, you need one of these. And the way I do it is on the far right, I have the spices I use the most. Next, I have all my spices for sweet things like baking. And then I have all my dried herbs, my Indian spices, my Mexican spices, so on. I like to keep things all organized because I do have a lot of them. It's just easier to organize them this way. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys got some good ideas on what to keep stocked in your pantry during the holidays, as well as some easy kitchen organizational tips to feel less stressed during the season. And thanks again to Walmart and Interact for partnering with me. I'm so excited for you guys to watch the Upstairs Amy web series and just get all of your screenshots. I'm sure that they're gonna be super flattering. Also, don't forget to check out the Winning the Holidays playlist in the info box. I'm gonna be updating it every single Monday. There's gonna be fun videos on holiday decor, gift guide, recipes, you name it. It's all gonna be there. So be sure to check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and happy holidays, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.